Hi, welcome to this lesson, and in this lesson we will learn the most important rules of data sufficiency without which we can't survive the data sufficiency, and especially not the difficult questions. So these two rules are indispensable if you have to gain the accuracy in data sufficiency, and you will understand why am I saying this. Especially in the difficult questions, you have to use them for sure. Now, let's quickly start understanding what these rules mention. So rule number 3, the most important rule, is always try to prove that the statements are not sufficient, which means you never have to look for the possibility of the statement to be sufficient. It's always an incorrect thing. You should always try to see the statement on what basis can you say that the statements are not sufficient, right? And then comes rule number 4. Rule number 4 basically is a supplemental rule of rule number 3 only, because we always have to try to prove the statement not sufficient, so we always have to find the gap in the question, right? That means the information that the question is not talking about anything. So how I define rule number 4 is that a good GMAT taker reads the given information properly, thoroughly, and absorbs it. But a better GMAT taker also acknowledges the absent information and probes further, right? For example, in many a question, many students just start assuming that the given numbers are integers, that the given numbers are positive. And these notions, these assumptions always take us to the incorrect answers. And therefore, it's really important that you acknowledge that on what parameter, on what information the question is silent. And by acknowledging that, you can always probe further in the question, and you can get closer to prove the statements is/are not sufficient. Alright, so now we will understand how the rule number 3 and 4 will play their importance in the questions. Alright, let's quickly take the question number 1.